I feel that is something, I'd suggest everybody else who is aspiring to do EA to do, because with EA, the slots are very less. So I would just say that be prepared to the point that even if you have to appear in a week.
Hi everyone, welcome back with our another new series. I'm your host Nitisha Jain, and here in our Careers Unlocked podcast series, we talk about new success stories, some challenges faced by them, maybe some sleepless nights, and with that, we welcome our new guest Helly Patel, who is an enroll agent. Hi Helly,
Hi
welcome to our
Nitisha,
show.
hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great, great. To give you a brief, Helly cleared all the three parts of her enroll agent exam, not in a year, not in 6 months, but in just 2.5 months. Yes, you heard me right. So let's hear her story in her own words. Hi, Helly.
Hi.
How? I mean, my first question would be this. People take so much of time for clearing their EA exam. Some face issues while studying, some face multiple attempts, and you were able to clear it in just 2.5 months. Like, really? How did you do that?
I mean, I did not really plan it to complete it in 2.5 months initially, but then what happened? I'll say I just got lucky with the dates, because I was planning to give one paper in June, and then rest of the papers I thought I'll give after 6 months once I'm done with the tax season. But then after a month, the dates were open, and then with EA, whenever you get the dates, you need to just book it. So I thought, I mean, just let me just try and give the exams. We'll see whatever happens. And then I just booked slots in like 15 days apart, two parts, 15 days apart. And then
Okay.
I got lucky with the dates and studied with a little bit of confidence, consistency, and was able to crack it.
Nice. So first you booked your slot and then you started your preparations?
Yes, for the other two parts. For the first
Yeah.
part, I was prepared because I knew that, I'm going to appear in June. But then for the other two parts, I did not know. So yeah, I took that risk. But then I was fortunate enough that I cleared.
Oh, nice. But that's great. Even you are not aware that when you are going to get the dates and you booked your slot, in just 15 days you prepared for both the parts.
Yes, and I feel that is something, I'd suggest everybody else who is aspiring to do EA to do, because with EA, the slots are very less. So
Yeah.
I would just say that be prepared to the point that even if you have to appear in a week, you are able to appear. Because what happens is sometimes before the exam, a lot of people cancel slots. And if you're
Okay.
lucky, you can get the slots. So, I mean, yeah, and for the other two parts, I'm already working in the business taxation sector. So,
Okay.
the study was a bit easier.
And that helped you. The
Yes,
practical experience helped you out a lot.
yes, a lot, a lot.
Great. Nice to know. And what made you one fine day you just woke up and what made you think let's start studying for EA exams?
I won't say it was a sudden thing. When I joined my CP1, I joined under Bharat sir. So he was, I think, one of the only two enrolled agents in the
Yes.
organization at that time. So he always kept on pushing, and he always, tried to put that idea in our minds that now that you are in a foreign industry, just try to get a certification from that industry. So the idea was always there, but then unfortunately we lost him later on. And then when I shifted to Team Sesha, there 80% of the members were already EA or were either studying. So that, I think, environment was a great motivation. So all in all, I'll just say it's just the motivation my CP1 provides, because there's this one joke I always share while I talk about my EA exam, that whenever you go to the exam center at any point of time, you'll always find one employee, one familiar face from my CP1 there. So that's the kind of the
Nice.
motivation the organization provides. So yeah, I'd say
Right.
it's the organization.
True, that's true. And working in my CP1 is itself a blessing.
Yes, and the courses, the scholarship, the courses, everything that the organization provides, it's outstanding.
Yeah. So, Helly, I would like to ask one more question. What suggestion or what advice would you like to give to our future aspirants who are pursuing EA or any other professional exam, whether they should pursue Indian industry or US industry? what are the differences that you felt, since you are coming from chartered accountancy background
Right.
and then you started your EA, you completed in a very short span of time. What's your experience?
Well, for EA specifically, I would just say book your slots whenever they are available, because half of the battle for EA is won when you manage to book the slots. And then obviously keep confidence in yourself and a consistency, obviously. And talking about the difference, I'd feel that now that the outsourcing is something that, is growing huge in India. So even if you are from a I was from a CA background. So even if you have been already studying something that is from Indian background, but if you are in the industry right now, uh, adding one more certification, one more degree would really, really help professionally as well, because the clients also tend to give a lot more senior level work and all. So you can grow professionally very quick if you have that kind of certification with you.
Right. Um, One more thing. Do you find any challenge as a woman working in US industry? Because most of the people are afraid that if we enter into US industry, we have to work late night, and we might get problem. So things like that. Did you face any kind of challenges working in US industry with regard to late night timings?
Well, I would say yes, a late night timings. I mean, initially it's difficult to adjust with the timings, but then uh, a lot of companies, I mean, my CP one, I can say about that because this is my first job. They provide a lot of security, like we have cab services, and also we are safe to travel back at home as well. And then there's a little bit of flexibility the client also provides once the client gets confidence into you. So the client will also, sometimes agree to provide you work from home, say, if the client agrees, obviously. And yeah, I mean, it's a safe environment. The organization is safe here, even if you are working here at late. I mean, security is nice. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
really feel, except for the timing. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. But
Yeah. But still, like 11 to 12 p.m. is good, I think.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not that. And being in Ahmedabad city, that's a very safe place to work.
Yes, yes, and obviously, I feel it's an advantage because you get a whole chunk of time in the morning. So your
Yeah,
time does not get divided into morning and evening. You get a full
correct.
chunk in the morning.
Right,
So
right.
I find this time better now.
Thank you, Helly, for sharing such a wonderful experience of yours, your journey, and I hope it will be useful for many of our listeners. To our listeners, if you found this podcast series useful, do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Before signing off, we'll meet in our new podcast series with upcoming new stories. Until next time, keep chasing your dream fearlessly. Thank you so much, everyone.